What I'm going to show you is a better way of being able to capture the audio from an interview you're doing in Studio 3. Let's say you bring in a guest and you do an interview and you want to edit that for a rebroadcast or for your own inventory or whatever. And what you probably have been doing to this point is taking a copy of the tape from the logger and using that as your source material. There is actually a much better way using the equipment that's already in Studio 3. We're going to start by showing you how you can use the microphones in Studio 3's Yamaha board and routing those microphones directly over to the Studio 3 computer. What I want you to look at first of all is a series of these two buttons on the board, and each channel has the same two buttons. The red one is your stereo button, and that of course goes to the transmitter, and the gray button sends the audio feed over toward the small mixer. Once you get it to the small mixer, it is connected to the Studio 3 computer where you can, of course, record it in Audition or whatever software you want to be using. The volume control to adjust the level going into Studio 3 is in two places. The first one is on the Yamaha board. It's the gray slider, and that's what we're showing you right here. The second place is on the small USB mixer beside the Yamaha board. It's plugged into channel 3, and that becomes the adjusting level right there that goes directly to the computer. Now, what makes this so much easier is you can mix and match what audio you're sending over. So, for example, and this is what I do in Stouffville now, is I turn on the microphones and press the gray button for every microphone I'm going to be using during the show. What I don't depress are the gray buttons associated with Sam and DJB. I really don't want to be taking copies of the commercials and bumpers and that sort of thing that we may be playing throughout the show. So if you push down the gray buttons, that will send the audio feed over to the small USB board, which in turn sends it directly onto the Studio 3 computer. There is a small risk involved here. This is more so if you're using the main board, the Yamaha board, to record the audio to go over to Studio 3, but you don't want to use it on air. You have to remember to turn the red buttons off. In other words, push the button down so it's sitting high. You push it down to turn it on, push it again, it comes up. So what you want to do is you want to disengage the red button. As a fail-safe, the most important thing you can do is to put on a pair of headphones and listen to the off-air feed, just to make sure that anything you're saying is not being broadcast out onto the internet. And remember, when you're done, always return the board to its normal position, which is the way you should have found it when you came in. Thank you very much.